What's up, y'all, and welcome back to CountryCast. The story that we have for you today, it's a pretty open and honest one from Luke Combs, surrounding his time as a newcomer in country music, where he just outright believed that he did not have a chance in the music business the moment that he made it into town, into Nashville. It's a really interesting one. Now, before we get into our news for the day, YouTube tells us that we have a lot of returning viewers and most of you have not yet subscribed. So if you could please take a moment to hit that subscribe button, we would appreciate it. Also, be sure to stick around until the end of this video for some trivia on Luke Combs. Luke Combs recently appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast, where he went into detail about this time in his career where he first moved to Nashville, and even exposed what he believed the culture of Nashville and its artists to be at the time of his arrival, which didn't give him very high hopes at all. And just to note here, what's interesting is Luke Combs arrived to Nashville around the year of 2014 during the peak of the bro country movement. And while speaking with Joe about Nashville, here is what Luke had to say. He says, "I didn't move to Nashville to necessarily be like, I'm gonna be a country artist. I just wanted to do music for a living in any way, right? You know, I worked a bunch of jobs in high school and college. And you know, I went to college for 5 years, didn't graduate, which I'm sure my parents loved. You know, I was 21 hours away from getting my degree. And I was like, I'm gonna do music. And it was whatever that was. Sweeping floors in a studio would have been great to me because I would have been around music. I would be trying to write music, publishing deal." Luke Combs continued and added, "I mean, realistically, I thought to myself, especially at the time I moved to town, is like, dude, everybody that was doing music when I moved to town was hot, dude. 6'5", abs. I mean, I didn't have a chance, bro. You know, I didn't have a chance. And so I'm going, well, cool, I'll just write songs for these handsome cats and it'll be like, whatever, dude. That'll be fine with me, you know? And back to the luck thing, I stumbled into it at the right time." Finally, Luke Combs concluded and said, "I think Chris Stapleton singing Tennessee Whiskey with Justin Timberlake at the CMAs was an earth-shattering moment for country music. And that opened the door up for guys like myself to pursue a career. For like somebody who didn't look like every other guy in town. Everyone knew about Chris Stapleton in town. That guy was a legend in town. He had been there for 12, 13, 14 something years at that time. He had 250 cuts as a songwriter when that performance happened. It was just no one gave him a chance. He was a husky guy with a beard. He's unbelievable." Luke really seemed to be genuine. He was open and honest about a lot of different subjects throughout his talk with Joe, and especially right here when he was speaking of his first time getting to Nashville. And it's just really inspiring to hear the road that Luke took to become the success that he is today. And he's just a really great and humble guy. And if you guys have Spotify, be sure to catch the full interview, which is out now on Joe Rogan's Experience podcast. And to close it out here is our trivia question surrounding Luke Combs. So how many will get this right? Now, without Googling, how many Entertainer of the Year awards has Luke Combs won? Let us know down in the comments. Guys, thank you for tuning in so much here at CountryCast. That will be all for today's video.